First of all, I think a big round of applause for all the awardees. I see that not many people clap. We should not be stingy in our praise. Mr. Gautam Thapar, Chairman, Board of Governors, Professor Karna Jain, Director, members of faculty, distinguished guests, parents, students, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to be here with you this afternoon. This afternoon is for celebration of hard work, celebration of success, of achievement, and above all, we are here to celebrate new beginnings. It is time to reflect on the meaning of success and what will make you happy. What makes one happy and how one defines success is a zillion-dollar question. Each one of us have to seek that answer ourselves. However, one thing which probably is uppermost in your mind this afternoon is your career ahead. Some of you are thinking about the time it will take you to reach the top of the ladder in an organization. Some of you have probably decided to become entrepreneurs. Some of you are going to invest in social causes, and yet some in an academic career. Irrespective of what you are dreaming, the graduating class is certainly on the brink of exploring a new world as it unfolds before you. There is excitement and there is trepidation. There is hope and there is predicament. We've all gone through these emotions. This oxymoron was never stronger than now. The question is, why now? Because, on one hand, in the coming 2 decades, India hopefully will be able to eradicate poverty and would be counted amongst the mid-income countries of the world, giving rise to an entirely new socio-economic order. On the other, the world around us is increasingly being termed as VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. This is characterized by an ever-increasing rate of knowledge creation and change, increasingly demanding investors, employees, public, and regulators. New industries, new organizations, new companies continuously emerge to knock out the old. The convergence of digital trends and the rise of emerging markets and globalization have upended the rules for almost every business in every corner of the globe. Am I scaring you guys? No, that's not my purpose. As I said, the oxymoron of promise and predicament was never stronger. Your time at NITI has trained you to face these challenges. The question, however, remains as to what are those levers which, when pressed, translate knowledge into application, skills into delivery, plans into achievements, and eventually dreams into reality. While there is no one size which fits all, experience has taught us that there are 2 things that one must practice always, irrespective of the profession chosen, namely, pursue differentiation. I think you have to differentiate yourself, be it in a product, be it in a process, be it in service. And number 2, you must ensure flawless execution of whatever you undertake, whatever you dream. No man is rich enough to buy back his past, said Oscar Wilde. So invest in present and ensure you make it happen. Differentiation calls for innovation, and execution calls for efficiency. In some ways, both are counterindicated. There are quick returns for efficiency. You can squeeze maximum margins and more revenues out of the capital employed. The focus is on measuring capital efficiency using metrics like return on net assets, internal rate of return. Let's not forget that you can maximize return on net assets by getting assets off the balance sheet, by outsourcing virtually everything, and by investing in quick wins. Christensen said that these efficiency metrics provided wise guidance for times when capital was scarce and raising money was hard, but they have also stacked the deck against investment in long-term innovation. Unfortunately, it turns out that using return on net assets and internal rate of return as proxies for efficiency and execution won't save a company when their industry encounters creative disruption. Who better can answer that than Sony? You know, between 2000 and 2006, Samsung's market cap doubled and the Sony's market cap became half. Retail versus Amazon. Amongst automobile industry, Tesla, the new darling, in last 10 years, it has developed an electric car, a sedan, started with a sports car, now a sedan, and claims that in due course they would be coming out with a series of models for the common public. And of course, the newspaper companies against the World Wide Web. So to succeed in the long term, you must lead innovation. And please remember that innovation does not happen by exception. It is integral to all parts of the firm, and it has to be designed. Also, innovation is risky. It is uncertain, and above all, it is chaotic. There are failures en route. These need to be used for learning and as building blocks for success, and not for abandoning the very idea. The organizations that call the shots are the ones which manage efficiency and innovation with equal ease and emphasis. They lead with startup-like culture and believe in disruptive innovation. Smart companies manage an innovation portfolio where they can pursue a range of opportunities. You will lead this effort in many organizations that you will decide to join. The companies and organizations of tomorrow need your talent and your scholarship. Finally, remember that to succeed, you will also need to nurture a culture of innovation in the respective organization, because it's the people that are going to help you innovate and help the cause. It is your expectation of people that is going to help them perform. You know the famous Pygmalion effect, that it is the expectation of the superiors that really helps improve the performance of the subordinates. Success and pursuit of happiness in professional and personal life would demand creation of a very fine balance between pursuing innovation and efficiency. In closing, I'll leave you with the words of George Bernard Shaw. Life is not about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. So, congratulations and good luck. Thank you.
I now declare this convocation closed.
May the desire of our students for a long, healthy life with fame, wealth, and healthy progeny be fulfilled.
छात्रों हेतु इन्हीं शुभकामनाओं सहित आप सभी से सविनय अनुरोध है कि राष्ट्रगान के लिए अपने अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं तथा प्रांगण से शैक्षणिक कण के गमन तक अपने स्थान पर ही बने रहे।
With these wishes, ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to stand up for national anthem and continue standing till the academic procession leaves the convocation arena.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग, तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा, जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Refreshments are being served at the following locations. For VIP and faculty, Syndicate 2, Officers and Staff Syndicate 3, awardees and parents, Hostel 1 and 2 ground floor hall, current students, Hostel 3 and 4 ground floor hall, contract employees, staff canteen. Thank you.
देवियों और सज्जनों, जलपान का प्रबंधन निम्न स्थानों पर किया गया है। वीआईपीज और फैकल्टी के लिए सिंडिकेट 2, ऑफिसर्स और स्टाफ के लिए सिंडिकेट 3, पुरस्कार विजेता व अभिभावक के लिए हॉस्टल 1 और 2 ग्राउंड फ्लोर हॉल, वर्तमान छात्र के लिए हॉस्टल 3 और 4 ग्राउंड फ्लोर हॉल, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एम्प्लॉयज़ के लिए स्टाफ कैंटीन।
धन्यवाद.
Thank you.